Our weather alert weekend is on the way. This is our next weather maker. You can see that storm getting its act together across the Central Plains. We'll talk about what it means for us and how cold we're going to be and for how long coming up. All right, we are weather alert all weekend long. We've been talking about this storm since early this week. The Weather Authority team has been trying to diagnose it, forecast it, and now it is basically almost on our doorstep. Dangerously cold conditions as that snow arrives late tomorrow night. Sunday, it'll be heavy snow to start. In the morning, there'll be a period where we'll see a good amount of snow that should dump on all of us, and then it changes over to more of a wintry mix to kind of end the day on Sunday. And Monday, the snow tapers off, but the cold and windy conditions will stick around, and the sun will be out. It'll be nice. It's just going to be not feeling very nice outside. So weekend weather alert, as I mentioned, cold temps, snow, ice, power outages, definitely going to be a possibility. That's why tomorrow, if you haven't done so yet, or if you're up late with us this evening, make sure to get all of those things situated so you can hunker down on Sunday and just watch us and watch football. It'll be all good. Mile 1 Auto Group Cam, pretty shot here, dark here this hour. We're at 21 in Towson, but already seeing that wind pick up about 18 to 25 miles an hour. Look at that wind chill at 6 degrees. It was in the 40s when we headed out earlier this afternoon. In fact, we hit 43 right on the average for January 23rd with that overnight low of 25 degrees. We won't even get to this number for our high tomorrow. That's just how cold we are going to be. All right, so here's the storm system right now. We've been tracking it since it made landfall essentially in the Pacific coast. And now all of these Americans and millions, hundreds of millions of people under those winter storm warnings, including all of us here in the Old Line State. This is going to start on Saturday night and go all the way through Monday morning. As we look at our cold weather advisory, that's what's in effect right now through 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We already are seeing the winds at 20 to 30 miles an hour, and tomorrow morning we'll see not as much wind, but just a little bit of a light breeze with that really cold air. All of us are going to be below zero. In fact, some areas 12 to 15 degrees below zero. That's in the dangerous category. And wind does subside a little bit tomorrow afternoon. But again, on your road conditions, still a yellow light tomorrow because it's going to be cold and it's going to be breezy to windy. And then that snow is going to start late tomorrow night. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, try to stay off the roads if you can. We know a lot of people have to get on the roads to get to work. We'll be here. We'll make sure we're safe getting to and from the station. So here's our future scan as we look about 24 hours in the future, and you can see that snow is going to start to develop, and between about 11 o'clock tomorrow night, I'd say about 7 o'clock Sunday morning, it's going to be all snow. Could be seeing heavy snow at times. Watch what happens as the blue changes to pink right around midday, and that's going to be some sleet that will move through. And then as we get into the afternoon, hopefully it stays as all sleet. Right now it's looking like the freezing rain is going to be well to the east of the I-95 corridor, but some of us will still get in on that glaze, and then all of that's done in terms of precipitation by Monday. Most of us will see a good 6 to 8 inches area-wide. Some higher amounts could be possible in our northwest counties at 10 to 12 inches and 4 to 6 inches for you out toward the eastern shore. So when you look at the weather timeline, first heavy snow, then sleet, then the potential for some freezing rain. And just remember that freezing rain is when the snow melts in that warm layer and doesn't have time to refreeze, so it freezes on contact and puts that glaze over everything, whereas sleet is more of those kind of pellets. It does have time to freeze just a little bit, and then it kind of adds on to our snow total. So we'd rather have snow and sleet than freeze and rain by far. All right, so the next 4 days will be weather alert all the way through Tuesday of next week, and notice those highs in the 20s, overnight lows, teens, and single digits, basically until early February.